2025 Easter Bowl has come to an end, and now we will take a look back at it. Here are the top 10 best moments from Easter Bowl 2025. Starting off at number 10, tons of content. The Easter Bowl gave us way more matches to cast and cover, and only added to the madness of the tournament. Compared to the Christmas Bowl last year, the Easter Bowl definitely performed better. Thanks to Canva, we had numerous special graphics to help give an upgraded feel to this tournament, and also being covered with Miku content too. We'll talk about Miku later on though. But as for the content, we had way more stat slides, a bracket that was much easier to see, a ranking review video, and so much more. Coming in at number 9 again, just like the Christmas Bowl, streaming struggles. OBS definitely gave us a fun fit throughout the tournament, especially how its software struggled to run Barrel, which was the new scoreboard, which never got its chance to make a proper debut for the bracket stage. Also, the audio bugs and video quality being somewhat questionable just added to the overall experience of how streaming a tournament is quite challenging. But as the tournament went on, it seemed like things got better, and we hope for the next bowl that it will be no problems.
We are finally here. It's been a few months since the exciting action of the 2024 Christmas.
Number 8, unpredictable results. The rankings revealed a somewhat predictable result. As we saw the upper semis and lower wildcard with no upsets, it seems like it was going to be quite a normal tournament with no major upsets. Walking into the matchup of the 5-seed Zack versus the 3-seed Kaden, there were 3 perfect brackets remaining. At the end of the Game 5, when the triple zeros hit the clock, there were no perfect brackets left. I wonder what happened. I guess I'll save the results for later. Number 7, Kaden 88 commentary. We had a special guest hop in from time to time to help commentate some of the matches while the main casters were on the pitch. Another person named Kaden, yes, with an I in the name, stepped in and gave us some of the funniest moments of the tournament. There were so many funny moments that I couldn't fit into this video, or else it would be 20 minutes long, even though some people might enjoy that.
Sorry, I got possessed by the spirit of a teapot there. I don't know where that came from, but that... What the f*** was that? That was more like a pterodactyl.
Just over a minute left, and neither competitor really wanting to score.
Laughing in my head.
It almost looked like Grant's mom was yelling at him. He stopped completely in his tracks right there when Zack went for the goal.
Post. Grant has a chance. Sorry, the teapot spirit came back. As Grant flies by this ball. Grant is gonna miss. Zack's gonna miss.
And now Grant has a chance to take the lead, but he can't get the ball.
Just doing backflip. Zack's ignoring you right now.
What is Zack doing on the other side of the field right now? Look at him back there on the wall.
Bombardillo Crocodile right now.
Zack was just in the air right there. What in tarnation?
He reminds me of a certain new meme that just came out recently. Bombardillo Crocodile, the Italian brain rot meme. That's just a crocodile fucking nuclear airplane.
What?
First time here, wow, just what an experience to be a part of.
It was about time for her to make her appearance in the top 10. Number 6, Miku Mayhem. Holy moly, the amount of Miku action we had was quite entertaining. From the goal explosions, team colors, decals, banners, player anthems, and even having a sponsor, not actually, of the whole tournament. What started as a joke ended up turning into a grand final pregame show where Hatsune Miku played World is Mine to everyone. The world was truly hers. And for the die-hard Miku fans, don't worry, Miku isn't gone from the Holiday Bowl games. She'll be back for a future bowl. Just make sure you stay entertained. Number 5, the Game 5s. A lot of 5s in the title. Throughout the tournament, we had 3 series made it to the prestigious Game 5. 2 of the series involved Zeff and the Swiss, in which he won both, while the third and final one occurred in the bracket stage, which I'll save that for later again. Oh boy, the anticipation for that Game 5. I wonder what all happened. Adding on to all the chaos, number 4, the Golden Goals. We definitely had a lot more overtime games in this tournament, as we saw the players' skills definitely improve as the tournament progressed. Even some series were won because of overtime goals. or even a 0-second goal from Zeff in Game 4 against Jack to open up the bracket stage. There was also another long overtime in Game 3 of Zack versus Kaden, which the result of that game began a crazy turn of events. Which leads us to number 3. Zack defeats Kaden for the first time. Before their first matchup in Swiss Round 1, Zack was 0-3 against his partner in crime and host, Kaden. In their fourth meeting, Zack was swept 3-0 by Kaden, making his chances to make upper bracket much more grim. Kaden then made it to the uppers, where he would immediately fall to the lowers after the 2-seed Omar gave Kaden his first sweep loss ever, while the 5-seed Zack came off a victory against the 8-seed Grant Hill. The stage was set, and it did not dissatisfy a soul. Zack would lose the first 2 of the best of 5, meaning he would have to win 3 in a row in reverse sweep to survive and make his first ever top 4. And he did just exactly that, finally claiming his first victory over his main rival and ONU teammate. This also handed Kaden his second time ever being reverse swept, with Omar being 1 for 1 on attempts, and Zack being 1 for 2. Number 2, Jack's lower bracket run. Remember how I said this tournament was unpredictable? Yeah, I don't think anybody saw the 4-seed Jack making it all the way to the grand final. And quite frankly, I didn't even predict it either. Most people had a Zeff versus Omar Classic as the grand final, which I thought was going to happen, but Jack, powered by his idol, Hatsune Miku, told us to turn the attention to him, as in the bracket stage, he handled his brother, the 6-seed Grant Miller, in 4, defeated the 5-seed Zack in their first ever matchup that went to 4, and even got a forfeit from the 2-seed Omar, which sent him all the way to the grand final. Hats off to you, Jack! Unfortunately, it didn't end up working out for him in the finals, which leads us to our number 1 moment of the Easter Bowl. Number 1, Zeff going 6-0. Zeff throughout this tournament only played people in the top 4, and yet he went undefeated in all those matchups. He also ended up playing Jack 3 times in this tournament alone, winning them all. He found himself in 2 Game 5s, but still never dropped the series. When it came to the grand final, it was PG Prospect versus PG Prospect, whom both would make their debut next year for esports. Zeff put his foot on the gas and never let off the pedal, sweeping Jack in a 4-0 finish to win the title of Easter Bowl 2025 champion. Will he continue this streak of making grand final in the next tournament? That remains to be seen. Thank you for watching the top 10 best moments of Easter Bowl 2025, and we will see you next time for Patriot Bowl 2025.
Gonna do it.
Will hit 0. And Zeff's gonna go for one more. It's gonna be denied at the end, but that'll do it. Zeff sweeps through the bracket stage and is your 2025 Easter Bowl winner.
My mind, I'm thinking me.